3 things that vegans should never say. What's up, Ryuji here, and the reason I want to share this topic with you today is because if you're newly vegan, you might be asking yourself questions like, why did I not know about this sooner? How did I not see the reality sooner? Or perhaps you're asking yourself, why is it that when you talk to people, people don't seem to listen or they don't seem to care? And there are many reasons to explain this, and I've made different videos about this in the past. One of the reasons is our language, and the more you pay attention to the words that we use, the words that have been normalized in our society, you will see that our language oftentimes contributes to the normalization of violence against animals, environmental destruction, the consumption of animal products. And so what I want to share with you is 3 things that I used to say all the time when I first went vegan, and I see vegans saying these things all the time. And it's not that you're a bad vegan if you say these things, but it's rather that I found that saying these things doesn't serve me and it doesn't serve the cause that I'm fighting for and that I care for. So, number 1, the first thing that you should never say as a vegan is, I can't eat this. Never say I can't. You know, when I first went vegan and I would go to restaurants, I would go eat with my friends, I would say, oh sorry, I can't eat that, I'm vegan. But then I realized, it's not that I can't eat these things. I can eat whatever I want. You can eat whatever you want. It's just that you choose not to eat certain things. So what do you say? You say, I don't eat this, or I choose not to eat this, but never say, I can't eat this. Because saying you can't, it's like, you know, saying it's like outside your control. I think it's very important to show people that when you're vegan, you're doing it out of your choice. Now, veganism is not a personal choice because there's a victim involved, we understand that, but at the same time, you have to let people know that, yo, it's not that I can't eat this, I can do whatever I want. I just choose to make a better choice. I just choose to be compassionate. I just choose to do the right thing. I just choose to do the better thing for the planet. I choose to eat without harming animals. I could go on and on for reasons, but the point is, never say you can't, say you don't. Number 2, the second thing that you should never say as a vegan is it when referring to animals. One of the reasons that it's so normal, it's so easy for people to go out and eat animal products and not care about the fact that their food literally comes from innocent sentient beings who suffered and died is because we objectify animals. And you might have heard the term speciesism, which refers to the fact that in our society, we inherently, not inherently, but we have learned to place a greater value, more importance on our self-interests as human beings above the self-interests of animals. And that kind of thing can be reflected by our language, and us calling animals it really reinforces the idea that they're inferior to us. It is literally the pronoun that you use to describe things like inanimate objects, like this pot is it, right? And by calling animals it, we are equating them to a pot or this table or this chair that I'm sitting on, and that's not who they are. Animals are he, she, him, her, they, them, just like human beings. They have a gender, and so by addressing them like this, we give them more of that sentience. We give them that status as a sentient being. You know, it's so funny, I was thinking about it, and I was almost gonna say we humanize them, but even think about that, right? Because us saying that we're humanizing them, that's assuming that they're lesser than us. Therefore, by calling them him or her, we are humanizing them and therefore bringing them up here. That's not at all what we're doing here, but rather we're just saying, yo, animals are beings too. They're living beings just like us. They're way closer to us than objects. So don't say it, he, she, they. Alright, so number 3, the third thing that you should never say as a vegan is sorry. You know, when I first went vegan and I would be eating out with friends and I would be going to a restaurant and ordering, I would often apologize for the choice that I was making to be vegan. I would say, oh sorry, I'm vegan, do you have any vegan options? Or I'd be like, sorry, I can't eat that. You know, I now combine these things, right? Sorry, I can't eat that because I'm vegan. And what I realized is that being vegan is nothing to be apologetic about. In our society, eating animal products has been normalized, but that doesn't mean it's right. It's completely wrong. The state of the society's conscious right now is so behind the reality, you know, because eating animal products is completely morally wrong. You can't justify it. I mean, it's literally killing innocent animals for us to have pleasure. And when you think about that from that standpoint, why should we have to apologize for not wanting to contribute to that. That is similar to being like, oh sorry, I don't kill people. Oh sorry, I don't litter. You don't apologize for not littering, you just don't litter and it's the right thing to do. So similarly with veganism, don't apologize, because every time you apologize, you're reinforcing this narrative that being vegan is outside the norm, it's something to apologize for, it's something to be ashamed of, it's something that is extreme, it's something that people don't want to be a part of. When you're apologizing for it, it doesn't make it appealing at all, and that's not the image that we want to project as vegans, and that's not the message that we want to convey. So stop saying sorry, just say, you know what, I'm vegan. Oh, I don't eat that, I'm vegan. Do you have any vegan options? Do you have anything with no dairy, no eggs? I don't eat dairy or eggs or meat, I'm vegan. You know, just express yourself clearly, you don't have to apologize for it. And if anyone, you know, tells you they have to apologize for it, if anyone makes you feel bad for it, that's on them, that's a reflection of them, their insecurity, them being, you know, emotionally sensitive or emotionally triggered because they feel attacked because you're making a better choice. So that was it. 3 things that you should never say as a vegan. I hope you enjoyed this video, hope you learned something. If you're interested in more videos like this, I made an entire playlist called New to Veganism. This playlist is for you, and this is a playlist with all the things that I wish I knew when I first went vegan. You know, like I said, I've been vegan for 3.5 years now. I've been a vegan activist for several months, and there are many things that I took a long time to figure out. For the longest time, I was alone, I wasn't a part of the community, I didn't know many vegan people, and that drove me to suppress this part of myself, you know, really play down and not be a proud vegan, or, you know, feel insecure about the fact that I was vegan. And so there are many things I didn't figure out, and so this is really a playlist of all the things that I wish I knew, and yeah, so hope it supports you. In any case, if there's anything else you want me to make a video about, definitely let me know in the comments down below. I'll make a video about that. In any case, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, click like. If you enjoy the content, consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. In any case, I'll see you next time. Take care and peace.